Uh-huh.
Then we were doing the wedding dress baby next. Tech Tuesday is second block. Kim, you have first question, how is social media taking over some relationships? What are some signs that you are in denial of social media taking over your relationships? How can you get it under control? And how can people get a hold of you? Okay?
Sounds good to me.
Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for that. I'm excited to hear about it, to hear what you have to say.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's so funny. I was reading statistics, and 66%, and I'll mention it, 66% of married or partnered couples use some type of social media, cell, internet to communicate. 66%.
As their sole method of communication?
Uh, as their number one form of communication, and that it is positive.
Really?
What?
Yeah, they said 66%. Mm-hmm. In committed relationships or married.
Yeah, my husband and I do a lot of chatting via email during the day.
That's good.
Kim, do you have any social media tips? Do you have any social media tips about Reddit? Because I've just tried using it upon tons of recommendations, and I hate that thing. I cannot figure it out.
Yeah.
Reddit is full of trolls.
Yeah.
It seems so... I can't figure it out.
Yeah. It's like
Reddit, it takes a lot of time to get in Reddit. You have to build a community to be successful. When I say community, connections, where you're sharing with each other and you're buddying each other. It's a lot of work.
It's like any social media network at all. Like they all have one thing in common. That is the more time you put into it, the better experience you're going to have.
Yeah. Who told
And
you?
Reddit actually rewards trolling behavior in a lot of its sections. I mean, some of them are better than others, some are moderated, but there are a lot of them that are really, it's like teenage boy pile-on type of.
Hey, real quickly, I just want to, just during the commercial break, I want to tell you guys, especially for Deano and Matt, apparently there's legislation in the works that says that some certain companies that do slots are now looking to make video games something that you can win money for. Like the more people you shoot, the more money you get.
Ooh.
So it's playing video games. Not I'm saying shooting people because I don't know, you know, or jumping over coins or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
That you know what I mean. The better you play, you can win money for if you're a good gamer.
Interesting.
Isn't that cool?
Huh.
Let's hook that up with the video game Area 51.
Yeah,
We need to set that up right now.
for real.
What's Area 51?
Yeah, Area 51.
It's an old school like gun shooter. Yeah. Anyone who's been gaming as long as we have is like pretty much it'd be easy money.
Yeah.
Completely easy money. The first level I can beat without even looking at the screen at all.
Welcome everyone into the News 4 Forum, the show you don't just watch. We're asking you to join in. We're talking about hot stories, trending topics, viral videos, and the next generation of the letter to the editor. So let's go ahead and get started. And starting out this morning with a look at what's trending online. So locally, the most read story on mynews4.com is record catfish caught in Idlewild Park. Yeah, that's what you guys are clicking on. Miguel Ruiz caught the 20 to 30 pound channel catfish Sunday afternoon. There's a picture of him right there. It's actually a video. And according to the Nevada Department of Wildlife, the fish are rare since the pond hasn't been stocked with catfish in several years. I think he used liver, by the way, to get it, he said. All right, on CNN.com, the most read story this morning is Seattle approves $15 minimum wage. According to CNN, the Seattle City Council voted 9-0 Monday to raise the minimum wage in the city to $15 an hour. The decision makes Seattle the first major city in the country to take such an action. Businesses with more than 500 employees get 3 years to phase in the increase. On FoxNews.com, the most read story this morning is wartime messages to parents. Fellow soldiers reveal troubled Bergdahl. According to Fox, Bergdahl wrote, quote, "I am ashamed to be an American, and the title of U.S. soldier is just the life of fools," end quote. Bo Bergdahl, that is, was promoted twice while in captivity with the Taliban, most recently to sergeant back in 2011. He was slated to be promoted again this month to Staff Sergeant. Trending on Twitter this morning is hashtag Gopinath Munde. Now, a car crash in New Delhi killed India's Rural Affairs Minister today. The minister was on his way to the airport when his car was hit by another vehicle. The 64-year-old was appointed to the cabinet last week. India has the world's deadliest roads. Now on to our viewer voice segment, where we ask you, the viewer, to chat with us about some of the trending topics of the day. Interested? Well, you can find these topics on our Facebook page about 9 o'clock in the morning, and we would love to have you live on air with us. All you have to do, have a Google Plus account, circle me, Melissa Carlson, let me know you're interested. Easy as that. All right, our number one story today, the number of teens exposed to e-cigarette ads has exploded. That's according to a study published in the journal Pediatrics. Ads for traditional cigarettes have been banned, of course, on TV since 1971, but e-cigarettes are fair game. Researchers found that youth exposed to e-cigarette ads increased by 256% from 2011 to 2013, exposing them to 24 million U.S. kids. According to the study, in 2013, the cable network AMC aired the most e-cigarettes advertising, followed by country music television. The FDA is considering banning the sale of e-cigarettes to minors, but marketing and advertising restrictions are currently not part of the proposal. So we're asking our Google Plus group, what do you think? Is it time to ban e-cigarette ads? And then what about booze that everyone seems to go along with? The same question, why not go ahead and ban those ads as well? All right, starting off with our Google Plus group this morning and talking to Matt out of Reno. Matt, your thoughts on this? Is it time to start putting a ban on e-cigarette ads as well?
No, I don't really think so. I occasionally will have some e-cigarette myself, but I don't know. I don't think kids are watching ads on TV anymore. Anyways, I mean, they're watching it. I did not know that ad existed until I saw it on social media.
Yeah, I hadn't seen it before myself either. I'd never seen it before. Nate, your thoughts? Is it time to consider banning e-cigarette ads? And have you seen any yourself on TV?
I've seen a few, yeah. I don't think it's time to consider that. Like they say, the science is still out, so until the science is conclusive, you know, whenever we get ban happy, look what happened in the 1930s, and we've been paying for that for 70-plus years. So let's wait a while.
Al, your thoughts?
Basically the same. I feel the same. At this particular point, it's too early to tell. Basically, the data hasn't really came out in its entirety, so just wait a while. Wait till we get all received data there.
Julie Lane, if cigarettes in general are banned from TV, why not just go ahead and do the e-cigarettes as well? I mean, if it's maybe some people are saying introducing e-cigarettes are children or kids to smoking, so why not just be preemptive and take care of them now before they get a chance to really check?
You know, I'm in favor of that position, and the reason is that tobacco is a known carcinogen. It's been very well documented of the carcinogenic properties, and I have severe asthma to this day because my mom smoked around me when I was a child. So I really think we need to think about protecting the kids based on the science that is out there, or at least restrict when they can air, like not during youth programming, for example.
All right, let's go ahead and move on to our next topic. Here comes the bride and the baby. A woman makes her infant part of the ceremony and gets some internet backlash in return. Jeannie Mose has the story.
Here comes the bride.
OMG.
Here comes the bride and the baby attached to the bride's wedding dress.
Horrible. It's a real baby?
Yeah, it's a real baby. Even some of the guests looked like they couldn't believe their eyes as Shawnee walked down the aisle to become Shawnee Carter Brooks with her 1-month-old baby girl fastened to her wedding train.
You can't do that to a baby.
Oh, that's disturbing.
Was it padded, or was she just going bump, bump, bump?
We don't know the details of how baby Aubrey was attached, but we do know it caused internet insults to be showered like rice upon the Tennessee couple. Why not just tie it to the bumper with some cans and old shoes? Poor kid.
That is so ridiculous and embarrassing, too.
Okay, not everyone thought it was outrageous.
I think it's cute.
Another defender posted, "When I was a kid, I loved when my friends and I would drag each other around the house on a blanket. I'm sure the baby had fun riding on her mom's wedding dress."
This is the baby?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, that's funny you should say that, because that's kind of her reasoning. Bride wrote on her Facebook page, "We do what we want, when we want, long as Jesus on our side. Everything worked out fine. Our 1-month-old was awake and well secured on my train."
She shouldn't be a mother.
So how did the baby behave on her trip down the aisle? The only thing we have to go on is a comment from an apparent wedding guest on the bride's Facebook page. "I thought it was unique. All I wanted to know was how she stayed so calm. LOL."
That's a stupid idea.
The bride didn't respond to CNN's request for comment, but she emailed BuzzFeed saying, "Everyone entitled to their own opinion, so all I have to say is God bless you."
That was Jeannie Mose reporting, asking our Google Plus group, what do you think? Innovative or inappropriate? Deanna, your thoughts?
Wow. I looked at this thing and I'm just kind of in a state of shock. It's like, woo! Okay. I personally, it's like she's free to do whatever she wants. It doesn't like the baby's in danger or anything like that. I personally think it's idiotic. I'm sorry. I'm not okay with it.
I think too, when women all the time are trying to outdo the next bride, who's got this, who's got what. Hey, you cannot argue the fact that this woman outdid what the press for weddings, etc. Although some people don't like it. Matt, what's the problem?
Sorry, I was muted. No, I don't think it is a problem. I think it is absolutely ridiculous. However, someone else made the comment of, you know, like I had my sister on a towel and I'd like go like that on a floor, so long as the floor is flat, no splinters, nothing like that. Like, the babies love that.
Kempton, to each his own, right?
Well, yeah, I agree with everyone here that the baby's not hurt, but the problem is it looks idiotic and to me is just a bit too much. Attention grabbing, for sure.
Attention grabbing, for sure. Tony, what do we have on Facebook?
Holly says, significant part of their wedding. Dragging her behind you on your dress is significant. She should have pushed her in a beautiful carriage or stroller. That would have been significant, not dragging her behind you. But Shailene says, no harm was intended nor done in the process. The baby stayed calm all the way. The thought of a mother for her child carrying her train, thus becoming a wonderful memory in the future. Lots were there to see things as it was planned, and all was well. Life goes on.
All right. We'd love to hear what you have to say. You can go ahead and post your comments on our Facebook or our Google Plus page. Thanks, everybody, for being with us. All right. Coming up next, managing your social media and your romantic relationship can be a bit challenging. How can you do both? And Beasley's got some tips.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, I'll give her props. I mean, it was certainly unique.
Yeah.
I'll give it that.
Just it was both. No, it was both.
Hold on 1 second, guys. Hold on. 1 second. I gotta ask Melissa a question. How much time do I have, Melissa?
3.
Ooh, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. We were talking about this morning when we posted the topic about what was the question. What was the question in regards to that story? Because it's blown up, right? Everybody's talking about it on social media, but it's nice that we have 9 people in and we can kind of go through. Although
Exactly.
I was having an issue with delay for you guys, a couple of questions. I'm like, so what do you think?
Yeah. That it was completely my fault on mine because like I was muted and I was like desperately trying to get myself unmuted and it was like it was preventing me from doing that. So
yeah,
that was my
I
fault.
didn't think you were gonna call me again, so I was like kicking back.
You were relaxing.
Melissa, your comment about them women outdoing each other, though, was the best because it's seriously so true.
Well, isn't that the truth? Is so many women try to outdo the next one with their, well, for my wedding, I'm going to do this, and for my... I'm just glad that when I got married, Pinterest was not around.
Yeah.
It was not, you know what I mean? Because there's like this pressure to be like, outdo the next chick.
See, that's why I eloped.
You eloped.
But that's, I mean, like, I don't think anyone's going to be repinning, dragging, I mean, maybe they will, dragging a baby on the veil.
Trust me.
How stupid.
Someone is going to...
Outdo it, yeah.
They should have put her with, like, helium balloons and floated her down the aisle.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an awesome idea.
Hey,
and then just, like, tied the veil to the baby's hand so the baby's floating behind.
Oh, that is the perfect idea. That could totally happen.
They can tie yellow ribbons around the baby and play that song as the baby moves along.
Yeah, you're welcome, world, for that idea. You're very welcome.
Seriously, I want to see
Welcome
that.
back, everybody. Social media is helpful in so many ways, whether you're using it to keep in touch with your family members or maybe networking for career choices. But what happens if it's putting stress on your romantic relationships? You know who you are. Joining us now via Google Plus, as she does every Tuesday, is social media coach Kim Beasley, here to offer up a few tips on how you can successfully navigate your way through social media without ruining your relationship. Hi, Kim.
Hi, I'm so excited to share about this today.
Yes, this is a good one. Let's go for the top here. How is social media taking over relationships? You say for some people it is.
Well, according to Pew Research Internet Project, 66% of adults who are in married or committed relationships use internet, cell phones, and social media. Now, let's look at what it looks like when your social media is taking over a relationship. When you go out on a date with your significant other, do you or your significant other sit and check into a location, take picture of your food, take picture of you, picture of you and your significant other, take picture of the, okay, can you get an ideal social media taken over? Or relationship updates. In a relationship, it's complicated. Married, just divorced, separate. It can just get overwhelming for a relationship.
And so what are some of the signs that maybe you're in denial that social media is taking over your relationship?
This one is a little bit difficult because some people don't want to face up to it. TMI syndrome. Too much information is what TMI stands for. That means you're sharing every single thing that you do as a couple, in your relationship. It's not necessary. It's okay to say we went on a trip, we went out and we enjoyed this restaurant, but you don't have to share everything every day, all day long. You're addicted to updates. Okay, I want to say watching, but some people literally stalk their significant other, their significant other's immediate family, their significant other's extended family, their significant other's friends to see what they're saying about their relationship. You're in denial. And finally, they use social media to talk about their relationship as busy work.
So how do you get it under control? Once you've said, okay, yeah, that's me, I do that, that, and that, now what?
Assess your activity. That means you need to determine what's going wrong, what you're doing wrong, and then stop it. Plan to decrease all of this social media oversharing, the TMI. Change your bad habits. You know what they are. I don't have to tell you. You know what they are. And then finally, social engagement.
Let me see who I can get them.
All right, and real quickly, Kim, if people like to get a hold of you, how can they do that?
They can do that by
I'll try to.
Beasley.com.
All right, Kim, thank you so much. Appreciate it. And we go to Tim now with a quick look at our forecast. Hi, Tim.
Good morning to you. Our shower threat is mainly up through extreme northern Nevada today, but one of the 7 days has a better chance than the other 2 of showers in the next couple of days. I'll tell you which one coming up.
God.
Is that a land phone? I don't remember how many years it's been since I've seen one of those things.
Oh my gosh. I was like,
what is that? Where's the VCR at?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm sorry about that, Melissa, at the end. That threw me when I started hearing Jill talk.
No, that's okay. Did you see me give you the rap?
Sorry about that.
Jill, you're in timeout. You need to you have to make up for being unmuted during my segment, okay? You're in timeout.
I'm so sorry. I thought I was muted.
I was like, no!
Something happened.
I'm so sorry. I'm mortified.
Don't worry. It's okay.
We have to, yeah, it has happened to all of us.
Yeah, we've all been there.
Please forgive me. I had to take that. That was the Chicago Tribune calling me about a story. There was no way I could let it go to voicemail.
Oh.
Cool.
Nice.
Do tell.
Yeah, for what?
Oh, I write for them in their Sunday paper section on occasion. I'm actually writing a story on the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League, which was depicted in a league of their own.
Yeah.
So I'm doing a story, and I actually just landed a couple of sources who actually played in the league. They're like in their 90s, and they've agreed to be so.
Yay!
Real Kit, and what is it, Dolly? Kit.
Dottie.
Dottie.
Yeah.
When
Those
when
were
that
fictional
story
characters,
gets
but based on
posted,
real people.
Jill, when that story gets posted, will you link me to it so I can repost it?
Yes.
Thank you.
You know what?
Again, sorry about that.
If you'd like another source, I know a guy on here who apparently met someone who knew them. It was like their kid or something, and they got an autographed ball sent to them just from meeting them on Google Plus in a real random way.
Cool.
Maybe that would be another source
Welcome
for
back,
you.
everybody. Meteorologist Tim Studebaker joins us with a look at our forecast. Another gorgeous day ahead of us.
That's right. Yeah, most of us are going to stay dry today, so that's some good news if you're a fan of the dry and warm weather. Of course, we need moisture all the time here, so
Right.
it's hard to say good news all the time. However, there is a shower threat way up to the north, which is a good thing if we need some showers. We just don't need the lightning that could be coming with it. Hey, check out this great picture, though, first. Leaving Aces Ballpark from Neil Lockhart. Neil Lockhart snapped this photo of people leaving the game the other day and sent it on into us on Facebook. So thank you so much for that. If you want to go check it out, it's our cover photo right now on Facebook. KRNV News 4 is where you'll find us on there. You can like us while you're there, too, and keep up to date with everything that's going on. So for your Tuesday weather headlines, sun and a few afternoon clouds. Yesterday, we saw clouds pop up in the afternoon, and some of them dropped showers and thunderstorms, even some wind associated with that. Today, most of that will be pushed further and further north. We're mainly dry throughout the day today, with a little bit less wind out there as well. So just a little bit of wind today, 5 to 10 miles per hour, not all that bad. Yesterday was windy and warm, so we had that red flag warning, not so much today. 73 degrees out there now, 5-mile-per-hour winds, and humidity at 15%. So it is still dry, but not windy, so no red flag warning. 73 now in Carson City, 77 in Yerington, 66 in South Lake Tahoe, and 64 in Truckee. So we are looking at mainly sunny skies across the area. Most of the showers today would be up along the far northern reaches of Nevada, along with southern Oregon and southern Idaho. So a lot of us staying dry today, much of the viewing area, but some towns right along the border could see a few showers, McDermott one of them. So as we make our way through Futurecast, you'll see them popping up there for the far northern reaches of the state. Otherwise, they'll melt off tonight. Tomorrow, the threat shifts further south down toward the Sierra. So we're looking at the Sierra possibly picking up a few showers and thunderstorms during the afternoon on your Wednesday. And some of those could hold together into western Nevada as well. Up around the lake into the 60s to near 70 degrees today, 10 to 15 mile per hour winds out of the west. We're looking at mostly sunny skies, and again, afternoon clouds popping up there. Cumulus fair weather type clouds. Most of them will stay dry for us and not drop a shower. But again, far northern reaches of our state up toward McDermott, maybe Battle Mountain. You might even be too far south to see a shower today. Otherwise, back toward western Nevada into the 80s today, and again, mostly sunny skies mixing with those clouds in the afternoon. 84 in Herlong for the high there. 80 instead, and as we make our way on into the Truckee Meadows, mid-80s for Reno, upper 70s for Galena, near the 80-degree mark in Verdi and Mogul today. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Very warm all the way across. Isolated showers possible Wednesday and Thursday, but only if they hold together from the Sierra. That would only be for far western Nevada. Really, the better chance is up into the mountains starting tomorrow. Back to you.
All right, Tim, thank you so much. Coming up next, You Rant, We Respond, our version of the letter to the editor when we return. Stay with us, the News 4 Forum. We'll be right back.
You guys, so I'm flying. I'm going to New York tomorrow night, and I go on the Chive. I don't know, just because they have funny pictures and I love it. Mm-hmm. There is one that says, and I don't know why, I just decided to read it. Pilots and flight attendants confess dark secrets about being in the air. And I'm like, why am I reading this? But I can't stop myself.
Can you please explain how it is annoying Diano?
The headlines. It's like the headlines they use, you know, such and such happened, and you won't believe what happened next. It's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I will believe it. What happened next will blow your mind. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it won't. it's just I find those sorts of headlines to be extremely irritating.
I love it. I always get sucked into the Upworthy posts. As soon as I see them, I'm like, oh, I get my hanky ready. I haven't even clicked on it yet. I get my hanky ready, got my stuff ready.
Which post?
Okay, click, and I watch it.
Are they mostly about, what are they most, I mean, they're always good news, but are they usually centered around people or animals or?
All sorts of stuff.
Yeah, it's anything uplifting, anything, you know.
Anything that what we call like the tearjerker topic.
I want to watch. So wait, is it an app or is it just a site?
Both.
What is it? What did you say?
Upworthy.
Upworthy.com. They syndicate their content a lot too.
Oh my gosh. The drinking water used for coffee and tea is filthy. The drinking water that used
And welcome back, everybody. Time now for our next generation of the letter to the editor. Send us your tweets, your Facebook posts, voicemails, and emails with your opinions or topics that you'd like to see us chit-chat about. We've got a post here on Facebook, and Trevor says, I'm raving over Whitney Peak Hotel's outdoor and indoor rock climbing wall. It's impressive, and there are many routes that are different climbing levels. Inside, there's an exceedingly difficult obstacle course and a balance rope and freestyle walls that are, well, anything but easy. All in all, Reno needs more places like this. Trevor, thank you so much. We appreciate it. We'd love to hear what you have to say. You can reach us by tweeting us at News4 Forum. Tweet me at News4Melissa. We're also on Facebook, of course, and Google+. Email us at forum@mynews4.com or give us a call and leave us a voicemail. We'd love to hear from you. That number, 336-MANY, M-A-N-Y. Now in your tech news, Apple had the Tech World Spotlight in San Francisco as it opened its annual week-long developers conference. Mark Barger tells us a little bit more about some of the big announcements.
We are not standing still.
No new hardware.
Today we're announcing iOS 8.
But today, Apple CEO Tim Cook unveiled the newest operating system to power the company's millions of iPhones and iPads.
It can contact the hospital proactively.
Among the major new features, HealthKit, an application that allows users to monitor information including heart rate, blood pressure, and weight that can be shared with medical providers.
And their app is automatically able to check whether that reading is within that patient's personalized healthcare parameters.
iOS 8 will also offer HomeKit, a platform that will enable people to control lights, locks, thermostats, and other connected devices within the home.
Yosemite.
Apple also took the wraps off its newest Mac operating system. Among the new features is one that allows synchronization of Mac folders across all Apple devices, as well as easier sharing of content between family members' Apple devices.
Hey, how you doing? This is Dre.
Beats co-founder Dr. Dre helped show off the ability to make phone calls from the Mac, even to non-iPhone users. 6,000 developers have converged on San Francisco for this week-long guidance session on creating new apps for Apple products, including new ones the company is expected to unveil later this year. Mark Barger, NBC News.
So excited for all that. All right, coming up next, if you are not a morning person, then you have something in common with a great day. You are going to want to see this viral video. Coming up next, stay with us.
Say hi, baby. Say hi, baby.
Oh, baby bat, baby bat, baby bat.
Oh, hi.
Again, Nate.
So cute.
What's her name again, Nate?
Huh?
What's her name again?
Misha.
Nisha. Hi.
Hi, Misha.
Okay, she has a big piece of celery. Is that right?
That's a plastic spoon.
Oh, it looked like celery. I was like, dang, girlfriend gonna go at it. So, plastic spoon in one hand and a pen in the other.
Yep.
Nate?
Multitasking.
What kind of danger?
I know, really, Nate. What are you doing, buddy?
Don't tell Mom.
You know that this is a recording, right?
Yeah, it's a good thing there's no video evidence of this or anything.
I mean,
I was talking to a dad last night who said that he and his wife were fighting because he left on vacation, like he had just come back from vacation, and he bought a bag of candy corn and gave it to the kid before he left and said, "See ya," and left. The kid ate all the candy corn.
Not good.
That's the same thing I do with my nieces and nephews. It's like I'm a bad man. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm a bad man.
You're like, I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I'm the uncle. That's my job. It's like when he used to come over, it's like, oh, what do you want to eat? I want cake. Your wish is granted.
See, you know what, Deanna? That's exactly the reason why. Because my sister do that all the time with my son, and every time that she does that, he comes back so wiry and just full of energy. So I just take him right back to my sister until it wears off.
Oh, see, it's like, that'll work for me. It's like, because I know how to hit and
You
run.
loathe mornings like the majority of the people here that work in the station in the morning do, then you have something in common with Thor, a Great Dane puppy. Take a look here.
Wake up, Thor. You have to get up, Thor. You have to get up. You cannot lay down all day. You gotta get up. I don't want to hear it.
Everyone hates waking up early for work, but 3:30 in the morning, that is just crazy. This little Great Dane puppy isn't as motivated as obviously grown-ups are. Check it out. So cute. He's basically begging to stay in bed instead of getting up. By the way, this couple works, I believe, at a bagel company. That's why they were getting up so early. Little Thor, though, would rather just stay in bed. Look at him all wobbly-legged. By the way, you can go ahead and share this. You can find it on our Facebook page. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you back here on News 4 at noon.
Let's go.
It's like, I love this video.
Let's go.
You try to wake that talk up.
You know why you love it too, Deanna?
Yeah, because it's like, no, it's like, I recognize that. It's like, I don't morning. That's just not how I roll. So it's like, yeah, it's just like anytime trying to get me up at 3:30 and bugger that, going back to sleep.
I'm okay the first day you get me up that early in the morning. I actually wake up and go, woo, I feel good. And then I get delirious a couple hours in and I like laugh hysterically and I can't control myself. It's the next day that I want to rip people's faces off. I think it's because it finally catches up with you. Yeah.
What time do your mornings start?
My morning starts at 5.
You're up or at work?
I'm up.
Oh, okay.
4:45, 5.
What time do you go to bed? Like 6?
No, I go to 6. I go to bed. Actually, last night I went to bed at 8:30, and I was just out. But usually about 9:30. Depends on how late the kids keep me up.
I ain't gone to bed at 9 since I was 9.
Yeah, Ben is right.
At 9? You go to bed at 9, Deanna?
No, I said I haven't gone to bed at 9 since I was 9.
Yeah. Look at Miss Happy Face over here.
Hello.
What's this?
You look different.
Hey, Amanda, what's up?
How's it going?
Who's this stranger? We don't know her. She don't come see us.
Yeah, now I do. I'm making an appearance. I want to say hello.
Love you.
I'm going to head out, you guys. Have fun.